We're coming off the coattails of a very, very strong finish to Plat last week. We're starting to find our groove. This week, we are at the Cactus Classic at Sand Hollow Golf Club, created by yours truly, Seb K. Let's see what we got. Back tees here for round one. Medium winds out of the northwest. Firm fairways, moderate greens that are very fast. So overall conditions aren't too terrible, except those very fast greens just forever will pose big problems. So we got to make sure that as we work our way through this course, that we make some smart decisions, and we probably are playing with a lot of spin on our shots. Now, this is maybe somewhat tempting, but I think even with full backspin, this might just be a little bit too risky, even though I would love the distance. So we're gonna take, I think, 3 hybrid here to start, and let's get this underway. Right down the center of the fairway, just the way we want to start it. Tampa Bay making the playoffs with Baker Mayfield says anything about Brady? Yeah, who knows? I mean, Baker's also had quite a bit of a comeback himself, right? But we'll see how these games shake out for him. Man, we've got a 3 hybrid into this thing. Certainly less than ideal circumstances. I think, however, if we play it a little bit lofted, maybe not even. Actually, I'm gonna play it. Probably not gonna do too much to it. And I'm probably gonna play this out just a little bit left. Let the wind bring this thing back. It didn't. Maybe it did land short enough. Slow down. That is a very solid approach here on the first hole. Come on, let's finish this off. Also, thank you everybody for being here. I greatly appreciate the support tonight here on Twitch, and also the support on YouTube has been absolutely absurd. You guys, we hit, it's like kind of still crazy to me looking at it. We hit 500 subs like at the start of the week, and like just, I mean, blew past it. I think we've had more subs last week than we have in, like, you know, normally we would get in like probably 2/3 of a month. So just absolutely killing it. You guys are. I'm just here to, you know, play in the video game. You guys are killing it. So thank you. Thank you for watching and, you know, having me as part of your day. All right, let's make this putt. Let's pay this one off. Very fast greens, so gotta be cautious with it, but also have to make sure, you know, that we're actually hitting, you know, we're actually hitting this thing. Come on, turn! All right, I'm okay with missing the high side. I don't love that we're now left with an 8-footer back. I don't love that. I really don't love that. But that's kind of probably how this is gonna go. You know, very fast greens. If we try and play anything remotely aggressively, you know, that's just what we're gonna be in for. Do a great job of explaining everything. I appreciate that, Vike. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna hit a very fast shot into the sand mound and ricochet it onto the fairway. See, that's the way that you would normally play that. you know, it just gives you really great spot in the fairway, you know, because this is the kind of lie that's just ideal. You know, just love that chef's kiss where it goes like 15 yards left of where you aim. Super good. Definitely not how we anticipated that shot going, but definitely gets the job done. Okay, I do think the wind is going to do a little bit, but I am actually going to play this like 15 squares to the right because it's just so much. All right, so a little bit too much, but I've been beaten up over fairway lies like that. Now, what's really mean is the green. So the fact of the matter is we missed it too far right, and then we brought that into play. So definitely not great. Not a great way to start here. But that being said, we are just getting started. There is plenty of golf left. It's gonna miss just a little bit high. Good distance control though. Okay, so we clean up with 2 pars. Now let's put that behind us, because clearly looking at these scores over there is scoring to be had. So we're just gonna have to make some better decisions and make just you know, some better shots, some better putts. Can't miss too much out here these days. Players are just, I mean, honestly, players are just that good. We're gonna try and carry this sand trap, get down to that fairway over there. Curling a bit left, but I'm hoping it has the legs. No, that's a bit short. Need a kick. All right, so, you know, just coming up in not the greatest of spots here. Now we do need 140 yards or so to get out to that over there. So that should be a-okay. Honestly, it's still not even that we're striking the ball that poorly. Just missing by, you know, small fragments here. Lob wedge pitch up into a little bit of wind. Probably just give this a little bit of backspin. That should hopefully, with that headwind, find a way to check this up. All below the feet, let the wind kind of bring it back. I think we can set ourselves up nicely here. Ooh, a little long. All right, come on, let's get on the board here. Let's get on the board. Little right to lefter. Get it outside. Send her home. All right. Slow start, but we get back-to-back par 5s here, so maybe we can make something big happen on the second par 5, and all of a sudden, you know, maybe we're 3 under through 4. And looking at a very, very different start to this tournament. Okay, so we've been just a hair fast on some of these drives, but that is going to do plenty for us this time around. 263 out. Very fast greens means we're going to have to probably take this 3 hybrid and just run it. So, ball's going to shoot out right. Want to go to the left. I think if we play a little bit of backspin and draw, can really get this out and working back over left, because that all feeds back left to right. Great strike. Oh, but it's going to hit the fairway, so this release is probably going to be a bit more. Need you to slow. The difference between landing that on the moderate green versus landing it on the fairway just a little bit left is so much. But we're straight up the hill. Only a little bit right to left once we get up there. So there's still the chance with this. There's still the chance with this that we can actually get a pretty good attempt at eagle. A little bit fast. Okay, so I probably need to play these just a little shorter. With it being very fast, I thought I had taken it back enough. But they are just going to bleed that little bit extra every single time, it seems. That stings. That stings. Yeah, not, it's not good. That is not good. All right, let's play stock on the 7-iron here. I think that should pretty well get us where we want to be going. Yeah, I'd say that's about where we want to be going. Okay. So we're really gonna have to grind this out here. We're really gonna have to grind this out here because we can't fall too far behind. I think it's always the most painful when you're not really playing particularly poorly, but you're just enough off on just about everything to get you into trouble. So 8-iron here, I think is actually, even with the release, probably going to end up too short because we're uphill, lies off, wind in. I mean, we can get the bounce and release, but if we don't quite get it, that's not going to be so good for us. So I think we actually just give it maybe a little bit of D-loft, and hopefully that's enough to get us going down that downslope. Oh, hit it way too fast. Like, really aggressively swung at that. Okay. On the bright side, missing to the left here, I don't think we have a downslope to worry about. And we're going to just play this a bit shorter because we ran into the problem on that last one. So let's get it onto the green with a little bit more room to work. And somehow I feel like I aimed that further away and was just that much further past the hole. Yeah, that's a little bit perplexing to me. Not ideal. So it's one of those days, huh? It's one of those days. Okay, so I think we might just have to play 186 chip shots with with full spin and like not try and run these out. Don't run our chip shots out, and then we're gonna have to, on the putts, seems like we're low on everything by just a little bit, so gonna have to find a higher line to take to the hole. Now, with this shot, I think it'll actually be pretty close, so I'm gonna take just a hair off. I think this lob wedge will land short, but have the opportunity to get close to the hole after the bounce. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. Okay. Need more of those. Need more of those. Very slow start, but we are definitely not done fighting. We're definitely not done fighting. You can't be, especially in Plat, like, you know, you have tournaments in Elite and below where there's a cut line and everything, and maybe you give up at some point because, well, there's only 2 rounds and how could I ever come back? But Plat, we've got 4 rounds. If you give up early, you're going to just dig yourself into a hole you can't get out of. And the fact that we haven't given up is exactly the reason why we're still in Plat, because we've been on the verge of demotion, relegation, whatever you want to call it, for quite some time now. We're still here. We're still fighting. Come on. It's got to be green. Don't land on the sand. It's going to be a bender to the hole, but I mean, if you play that pin higher to the right, like, good luck. Good luck not rolling that down the big slope. So that's honestly close to as good as it's going to get. It feels like just on paper that this would be a steal. Best you've seen so far? Yeah, like this feels like it would be a steal if we can take this one now. There we go. Come on. Finally make a putt. Oh, we got Crosby playing again? All right. I guess Crosby's actually probably been playing for a while, hasn't he? Just now seeing him work his way back up. All right, Seb. What were we thinking with this one? It's about 280 to be anywhere, 280 plus to be anywhere comfortable. It's downhill a little bit. Get this into the 260s. I don't love driving to this right fairway, but oh boy. Don't feel like I'm left with many other options that don't involve being like way back, so. Ooh, uphill lie with the wind in. Also, every time I say wind in, I like feel like I'm about this close to talking about windings. Everybody remember? Yeah, everybody's favorite font. They're like, oh, wingdings. Yeah, I'm gonna use that because it's funny. Everybody had the exact same idea in elementary school, or middle school, or high school, or college. Just never gets old. You're like, what is the purpose of this? And there probably is some meaning behind it that I am unfamiliar with. know, Vike. Like, I don't know whoever used it, like, in a serious manner, but there has to be someone. Otherwise, like, why would Microsoft keep bringing it back? I don't know. Ooh, D-Loft was maybe a little strong? Just a little strong on the D-Loft there, but that's still solid shot. Just have to be able to bring the putt home. Just have to be able to bring the putt home. Oh, come on. It started the turn back. No, man. No, don't do that to me. I knew it flattened out, but like it actually started to like turn. And since when does it ever turn that quickly? Like never. Dude, we got some weird fairways out here. We got some weird fairways out here. I think we can carry this, though. Really putting us into, like, conflict on drives. So maybe that's the main thing with this course. It definitely still has some fairways, or some greens that are going to get you in trouble. But it seems like the fairways are really, really where he tries to put you in conflict. Alright, right to lefter, just up the hill. Scud would put this just outside and hammer it home. I have to get back in that mindset. That's how we started putting so well, was trying to embody Scud and what we think he might do. So I think we just have to get back to that. I think that'll go a long way for us. 65. I think we can realistically aim somewhere here and bounce forward, roll out a little bit, please. Yeah. I'm actually surprised. 186 is like I do somewhat expect that to roll a little bit more. Okay, see, now all of a sudden, maybe we've got like a light bulb kind of moment. You know, is it too little too late? I don't think so. I mean, it's maybe too little too late if we thought we had any shot at, like, winning the tournament, but we're realistic. We know that that's not where we're at with our game. I did, however, think that we'd get more distance out of that. But apparently it's another 17 feet down. So we're certainly not getting there. Yeah, we'll just... we'll just lay it up. I guess if you play that short, you're just not really getting there anyway. Maybe driver up the deck has a chance. I'd have to run the numbers. Okay, so we did the test earlier. We need a little bit of backspin on this, but this sand wedge should still, I think, still release quite a bit and get down towards the hole there. So let's give a little bit on the sand wedge, but enough to let the sand wedge do its thing and get down towards the hole. Yes, good input. Now just a little release. Okay, so it doesn't take, what I'm realizing, it doesn't take a lot of spin to just stop it. But if you played no spin on that, it goes. Like, I mean, it seriously goes. Okay, starting to embody Scud, starting to find some scores. What do you know? Well, you know, I've just been doing things wrong for the first half of this round. Ooh. We have the concept of a drivable 4. Now, do we actually have the execution side of things? Is it possible? The way the wind is in, definitely not possible with the 3-wood. Hey, what's going on, Rippin'? It's going pretty well. It's going pretty well. We're starting to piece things back together here. Slow start, but starting to find a rhythm. Yeah, I think if we drive this, like it's downhill behind. I think realistically, just play the 3-wood out to the side here. And leave yourself like a chip. Oh, I played that way fast. Hopefully it's far enough. No, it's... I need a kick straight right. That's straightforward. Gosh darn it. I got just a little too excitable, I think. Got a little too excitable. That's my bad. That's my bad. Ooh, but we're on a steep slope here. So suddenly, what? Probably land about 10 yards short, which is 22. And then do you roll enough? You might. I'm gonna try a regular flop with a little deloft and topspin. See what we might do with this shot. That's too far. See ya. $600 through 13. Yeah, but look at the... I mean, it's the competition, right? It's all about the competition. That's just how good the guys we're playing against are. Yeah, guys that are 18 under, 16 under, you know. The expectations in this competition are extremely, extremely high. Not gonna break enough. Oh, it's also just not even hit hard enough. All right. Yeah, putting it that close, I shouldn't have gotten it into the... Like, you can't put it into the rough there. That's so hard to salvage. A little bit of Popeyes and football and me in your life on a Monday night. I'm honored to be in your life, Scotty. Truly. Hashtag blessed. Come on. You gotta carry. You gotta carry. You gotta carry. You gotta carry. I am, yeah, I feel like I'm in conflict in almost every single one of these drives. So that has to be what Seb's, like, objective is for the player, is to just be in, just constantly in trouble trying to figure out, like, what the best course of action is. I slowed the crap out of that. Man, I was so caught up on my swing play, which we nailed, by the way. But I didn't swing. I felt, something felt off, and not how we want this to be. Come on. Don't be too powerful. Be the right power. That's under? What? That felt like I might have overhit it. All right. Come on, we got a few holes left. We got a few holes left here. Let's see what we can. Let's make something of it. See, I hate this, but the safer play is actually to just go over here left more. Well, the last hole I think got in my head. We also pulled it, but that fast, and now I guess we were probably at this distance never getting it. What is it? That's 175. Can I even? And we're not in, oh man, we're in the heavy rough and not the sand. Oh boy, where can we even lay up to? I can lay up all of here to 200 yards. I feel like I have to try and stretch it to this just to give myself a chance. Oh boy. All right, well, this hole became a disaster quite quickly. Look at that, 103 perfect, right to the little strip of rough. All right, now we get an iron in. I just didn't want to have to, I didn't want to be in a position where like our recovery shot leaves us with a hybrid approach. Come on now. I can't be living that life. I really can't be living that life. But I'm thinking this has to land somewhere back like shy of this hill, and this hill slow us down to the hole. I think that to me is the play. That to me is the play. Somehow that fired left, and I don't really know how. Neat. Neat. Love that. Love that. Okay. Let's just sink the putt. Let's just sink the putt. Or not. Distance control is decent though. Distance control is decent though. Okay, so this is just like everybody raid day, I guess. I'm sorry, Thundy. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to. Really, I'm trying. I'm trying so hard to make these putts and I just can't. How is the stream, dude? How, you're doing... Trying to go back-to-back now on the runs? Congrats, by the way. Dragon's Guardian, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in, everybody, from Thundy Stream. We're playing some competitive virtual golf rounds over here. My name's Colby, and that's a lot of what we do. We're also going to play some Elden Ring later. Synapse, thank you for the follow. Yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. But yeah, so we play weekly 4-round online tournaments against some very, very good people in the PGA Tour games. So that's our main source of content. We love the Soulsborne. We also love Thundy, known the man for years. For those of you from my side of things who are not familiar with Thunderceptor, he is an absolute beast at the modern Star Wars games, Fallen Order and Survivor. So if you are interested in that, he just beat the second one no damage, has already done the first one no damage, and now is going to try and go and play them back to back and do it. Hey, what's going on, Dragons? How are we doing? Yeah, good to see you, man. Yeah, we're on the new time slot, so I think we're gonna be seeing a lot more of each other yet again, which is most excellent. All right, let's try and ride this one to the green. Let's see what we can do. Masochism 101. Yeah, we're both a bit of masochists, aren't we? I put myself through this incredibly difficult golf every single week. And then, as my relaxing game, we go and play Elden Ring. You know? Just a completely healthy individual. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know if I'll ever figure it out. Yeah, we've got a lot of masochists in the community. We've got a lot of masochists in the community. We all play some very, very difficult golf. All right. So how did the baseline stuff go? Or are you just refamiliarizing yourself with Fallen Order? This is gonna carry like 200, so somewhere right in between here. Bounce and release. I think the 7-iron, like, I think the 7-iron is close to what we need it to be. I'm okay with playing it a little bit more out to the right because it feeds that way. Let me give a little bit of shape to try and help it. The nice strike. I just need the distance control to be good because I know that this feeds down and left, so I'm like not largely concerned there. Just need it to not roll out the back of the green. There's a shot. If it stops, which it should. Yes, thank you. Easy. All right. That's what we like to see. One hole to go. Let's try and get to 8 under. 8 under is going to be okay. I mean, it's definitely not where we'd like to be. But this course has definitely tested us. And we've just been a little bit off at the wrong moments here. Just derusting. Got hit 5 times tonight, all garbage. But that's how it goes, right? It's going to be like going through again and being like, this is the hard stuff. And then you just like kill the fight. And then the stuff that's supposed to be easy and you like, you get hit by some enemy that you forget existed because you like, were a little bit slower than normal and they smack you and you're like, well, all right. Oh, are they very different? So I haven't played Survivor yet. Because I have one of the newer CPUs, and there were so many problems with the newer CPUs running the game, and I've been scared to buy it. Because, like, I don't know, I could buy it on PlayStation and probably just be happy, but I kind of just want to play it on PC. Are we gonna have... It's uphill a little... I think we almost just have to play 9-iron, like, no matter what. And just hope that, like, we just have to be on that shelf, right? A little bit fast. It's only bad because the wind feeds that way. If it goes far enough, we might get rolled back. Otherwise, we're going to get stuck up top. Yeah, but that's a nice release. Oh, baby. Yes, please, and thank you. Okay, so we're able to get to 8 under. Bogey on the card, some struggles. We're not, like, in the best position, but we should be at least enough that if we keep on this path, we're out of that demotion territory. So we gotta take this and build on it, clean up those small mistakes, because it's just a few things here and there, and we go from 8 under to right up there at that 12, 13 under. So we're very close.